Hi, I am Jyothi Lakshmi, Assistant Professor in VWorks Software Development and System Administration, MES College, Marampally.
Today, we will check about how to connect the MySQL database with the PHP. Okay, how we can connect it? What do you mean by PHP? PHP is a scripting language, right? What is the use of this scripting language? Actually, basically we are using this type of scripting language for developing websites and all. Okay, and what is the use of the database? When we are using a website, if we giving some information to the website, the data must be stored in somewhere, right? For that, we are using the database. Okay, so here I am using the PHP and MySQL, and now we will check how to connect them, both of them. Let's check. Before going to that, let's have a brief description of what is PHP and MySQL. PHP is a server-side scripting language that is embedded in HTML. It is used to manage dynamic content, database, session, tracking, even build entire e-commerce sites. It is integrated with a number of popular databases including MySQL, PostgreSQL, Oracle, Sybase, Informic, and Microsoft SQL Server. And then comes to the MySQL. MySQL is a relational database system based on SQL, and that is SQL structured query language. The application is used for wide range of purpose, including data warehousing, e-commerce, and logging applications. The most common use for MySQL, however, is for the purpose of web database. Okay. For installing the MySQL database, we want to install one thing, that is SAM. What is SAM? SAM that provides us the database like MySQL. Also, it's gives an data like Perl, Tomcat. All these are providing from the SAM. So for easy reference, we are used to download the SAM. For downloading SAM, I just give the SAM download for the Windows in the search Google search button, and we get the options like that. And I first move to the first link itself, and there it's mentioned for the Windows, right? If you want in Linux or Mac, you give like that exam download for Linux or for Mac. Okay, then clicking the first link, we get to their home page. The home page there they are mentioning SAM for Windows, right? And here I am interested to download the latest version. So now it's 8.07 version, and so that I download 64-bit, right? After downloading it, I get an exe file in my download in my system, and then extract that thing, and after that, I get the interface like this. Okay, here what we are mentioning just for the setup of the SAM, and just get the next button, and here comes the component. And if you don't need of the Tomcat or Perl or something, you can uncheck and just install. Or if you want it, just click it and give next button. Okay, and just mention the where do you want to save. If you want to see, its default is coming in C. If you don't want to in C, then just change that folder and give the next button. And after that, it started to install it, right? After the installation, it shows the Windows like completing the SAM, and we want to click the finish button. Okay, after finishing this, we got after finishing the exam download, we get an interface like this. We can say as the interface home page, and home page for exam. Okay, and here we can see two buttons like some buttons like Apache for start and MySQL for start. All these things are here. For us, we want to start the Apache, then click on this button, and also we want to start our MySQL. Okay, after clicking, we can see these two buttons are enabled, and we will click on this. And clicking on that admin button, it will redirect to this interface. Okay, here we want to create our database, and we can see that the name, for example, we can see some of the databases are here mentioned in the left side, and here we are going to insert our new database like school. Okay, I'm just creating it. And after that, we want to create the tables. For that, I'm giving the table name as student. Just take this, either we can be increase our column or also same as decrease. Here I am taking 3 columns and just click on go, and here it added. We want to give this field, that means we selected 3 columns and we want to give the naming, like I first selected as id, and that is integer, and I'm also giving the auto increment to that id. That means entering data to the table, it will automatically increment the number. Okay, and next field I'm giving as name, and because it's name, we want to select the type as varchar and also give the length. Okay, here I'm giving it as a 50, and then I'm giving next field as address. There also I want to select the type, and I'm giving 100. Okay, as length. And here we can see a save button. Just click on it. Then our database with table is created. You can see in the left side, you can see a school, that is our database, and inside that database we can see a table like student. Okay. After creating the database, we want to give the PHP code. For that, I am already written the PHP code in a Sublime text editor. There I am, here I am written the PHP code, and here we say actually this line is very important, that here it mentioned the location of our database. That means here first we want to write the localhost. Either we using the server, we want to mention the server id. Next comes the username, and we are using, here it is, we are using the localhost, that's why I'm writing it as localhost. And the username is our MySQL username is root, that's why I'm writing root, and there is no password, so it mentioned as blank. And then comes the our database that we created, that here it is school. And the next 3 lines, it's for just for our finalize that our database is connected or not. Okay, then we want to save this data, this file in a particular place that I am going to show. After we created the PHP code, we want to run this PHP code, right? For that, we want to save this file, that means PHP code file, that is saved in the exam folder. Inside that, there is an htdocs folder is there, and inside that I'm created a folder like PHP programs, and and also I am created another folder like reference, and in that reference I created this file, that means db connect php, and this we can able to run by clicking this, and here we get the database connected successfully. Okay, that's all. Thank you.